First things first, I got a disclaimer. I don't support criminal activity. However, I've been making some observations out here in the streets lately, and a lot of y'all ain't following the rules to the game. You might not know the rules to the game. That's alright. Somebody's got to teach you. First things first, whenever you're doing dirt, always wear a mask. I bought this mask at the store today for 98 cents. If you can't afford 98 cents, go in the store and steal one. You're a criminal. Ain't nobody gonna stop you. Not over 98 cents. Anyway, I got some people walking around here and they're probably videotaping me too, wondering who this crazy dude is wearing a mask. Anyways, hopefully some of this information I'm gonna be putting up for y'all will help you guys stay alive and stay out of prison. You know, there's a lot of rules to the game. You can't win the game if you don't know the rules. There are people out here in the world that are untouchable. Not very many, but they exist. And you probably know a bunch of them. I'm gonna make this one quick. Rule number 1, always wear a mask. Rule number 2, don't be talking about nothing with nobody. As a matter of fact, if I was you, I would roll solo. But, most people don't make that decision. Hold up. I got some company. It's amazing. Thought I found a chill spot to sit at and record this video. Now I got all these people coming around. That's alright. What was I saying? Don't be talking to nobody about your business. I don't care who it is. These phones, these vehicles, these computers, they're all computerized. They're listening to everything. They're recording everything. Don't be having no conversations in your vehicles thinking you're safe. You're not. Don't be talking on the phones. Don't be text messaging. Don't post shit on the internet. All that stuff's gonna get you jammed up. We're gonna talk about other ways though, how you can attempt to hide yourself on the internet. I'm not an expert at that, but I'll try to help y'all out if I can. Another good idea. No trace evidence. All that forensic files, that stuff is legit. People going to jail for long periods of time because of hair, because of saliva, because of blood, because of semen. Man, I bet they probably lock you up over a booger. Man, I haven't seen that one yet, but I bet that they could get it out of a booger. Your DNA. Don't be pillow talking. Man, think about it logically. If you're pillow talking to her and another dude pillow talking to her, 4 or 5 other dudes in the area's pillow talking to her, come on. She knows everybody's business. Females can protect you, or they can betray you. It's like everyone else in life, a man or a woman. Friend or foe, it don't matter. I'm sure y'all have heard the term frenemies. Yeah, that's a real thing. If you don't believe anything else, believe this. You ain't got no friends in life. Your own family will turn you in or turn on you, one of the two. Hopefully they don't turn you in, but they could easily turn on you, stop talking to you, etc., etc. Everybody's got to be able to look themselves in the mirror every day and like who they see looking back at them. And you know, a lot of our family members, they can't deal with that type of lifestyle and that type of emotions on their conscience. Who knows what those emotions are? Anger, guiltiness. They can't deal with it. And they can't deal with it no more. Guess what? They stop talking to you. You might say, I don't need them. Maybe you don't. I'm just trying to, raise some points or some observations I've been seeing out here in the streets lately. Y'all probably ain't gonna like this one, but we're gonna talk about it anyways. No drugs and no alcohol. Drugs and alcohol make you sloppy. They make you make mistakes. They also develop habits. You gotta have it. That stuff, when you gotta have it in your life, that's a hindrance. I don't care if it's sex, money, drugs, alcohol, whatever else these people be doing out here, I don't know. Treat your organization and your operation like a business. Make a business plan. Put money aside for retirement. Put money aside for when you're slow and you ain't got no money coming in. Still got bills to pay. You still probably got family to take care of. Put that money back. Trust me. When money's rolling in heavy and fast, it's very tempting and easy to spend it. You gotta curb that appetite. You gotta be responsible. You gotta be disciplined. You gotta invest that money. Like I was saying, treat it like a business. You think Walmart and all these big, huge corporations don't have a business plan in place? You think that they don't assign particular people in their company with certain responsibilities and tasks because they're good at them? They sure do. If I was you, I'd do the same thing. Figure out what your crew's good at, each individual, and give them a job, give them a task. There's no particular order to these rules I'm talking about tonight. There's some things for y'all to think about. If you're a boss, if you're the leader, a true leader, a true boss is gonna actually flourish when everybody around you and working with you or under you, or however you want to put it, is flourishing, is being successful. A true leader is going to make his own people shine. That's what breeds loyalty. When you're keeping all the money for yourself and everybody else out here that's putting in that work is starving, that's going to breed disloyalty. That's going to make it real easy for somebody to flip on you or put one in the back of your head. Saying some things to think about. You know damn well that it's real out here. Remember I was talking about frenemies? Yeah. They're the ones that's gonna put one in the back of your head one day. Send you away for the rest of your life. Just something to think about, man. Another thing to think about, if you don't already have this in place, I would highly recommend it. Find out who the best defense attorney is in your area. I'm talking about the very best. Great. There's a huge difference between good and great. Go and talk to the best one in your area. Go in his office or her office. Sit down and have a conversation with them. You don't have to tell them your business or nothing. And you just find out what it's going to take in the future if you need their services for them to represent you if you catch a case. I was talking to a lawyer who told me a Fed case is going to cost you minimum $100,000, and a lot of these state cases are going to cost you minimum 25 to 50 range. This lawyer also told me that a lot of states, the going rate to represent you on a felony is $25,000 per felony. So if you catch 3 or 4 felonies at one time, know, 25K a piece times 3, that's 75,000. Times 4, that's 100,000. Now this lawyer told me in Fed court, you're looking at 100,000 per felony. That's a lot of money. There's a lot of people making a lot of money out here in the street though. So if you're one of those people making a lot of money out here in the street, why wouldn't you do that? And if you can, go ahead and throw down 10 or 20,000 for bail money too while you're in there. Put the lawyer on retainer, 10, 20,000. And like I said, if you can, put another 10 or 20,000 down on your bail. Look, man, you gotta think realistically out here. When the money's coming in, you gotta invest it wisely. Don't be listening to Jada telling you to turn around and run it all back. That ain't a good idea. What happens if you do that and your shipment never comes in? You can do it once in a while if you want to take a risk. Like one of my guys always says, you gotta risk it to get the biscuit. And yeah, you do have to risk it to get the biscuit. The question is, what are you risking? You're risking your life. You're risking your freedom. Probably risking your family's life. These snakes out here in the grass, some of them's willing to do whatever it takes to get it from you. And if they can't get you, what are they gonna go get? Think about it. There's plenty of people that it's happened to. We'll get into all that later. We're going to talk about a lot of things on this channel. We're going to talk about life, psychology. We'll probably be doing some interviews with some people that work in this field, like lawyers. Who knows, man? Might even talk to some police. That's another thing too, man. Don't be trusting these. Don't trust nobody. Especially not the cops, man. These cops they getting their hustle on too. These cops wear a badge during the daytime and they out here robbing and stealing at night, jacking people, killing people. Trust me, man. I know they're gonna be on this channel too, watching. Should have left the camera running for that one. Folks just came walking up to me. I took my mask off when I seen him come around the corner. This lady just came up to me looking for some homeboys that are in this area. She was a dope fiend, telling me if I know these two dudes to let them know that she's looking for them and that it's real important. See what I'm saying, man? You don't know who these people are out here. Like I said earlier in the video, I thought I found a chill spot. And all kinds of people started coming up around me when I parked back here. But I don't think nobody's gonna come up to me wearing this, talking to y'all. I'm pretty sure that woman wouldn't have came over here if I had that mask on, but she did. It was sitting on the passenger seat. I'm sure she saw it. Anyway, getting back to business. And be trusting these cops, man. Especially if you get pinched and they start telling you all this and that. We make you a deal, da 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 da. Oh, no. That's when you go back. A couple of rules ago when I told you to hire an attorney. When I told you to hire that attorney, put him on retainer in case something happens to you. Don't tell him nothing. Call your attorney and let your attorney deal with everything. That's the right way. Man, these cops out here, in case y'all don't know by now, these cops, a lot of them are gang members too. Like I said, they wear the badge during the day. They out here at night doing all kinds of stuff. Some of these police don't even believe that their brothers and sisters, their so-called brothers and sisters, are out here dirty. But going back to one of the other rules earlier, we was talking about there's a few people out here that's untouchable. How do you think that is, that they're untouchable? Because they got the police working for them. I'm not telling you to have the police working for you. When you get to that level, you'll figure it out. Somebody is going to let you know. This is the things you need to do in order to continue conducting your business. Eventually, if you do things the right way, people are going to let you know that they know you're doing things the right way. And if you want to continue doing things the right way, you're going to have to pay some people off. That's all there is to it. Sometimes the popo will be doing his dirty work while he's in the uniform, with a body camera on and everything. Don't trust nobody, man, especially not no cop. Don't trust the people that's moving nothing for you. Don't trust nobody, man. Unfortunately, if you're going to live a life of crime, A lot of these things that I'm talking to you about, like not trusting anybody, you know, you're gonna be living a lonely life. But you could be living very monetarily high on the hog. Like my guy always says, you gotta risk it to get the biscuit. If you wanna risk it to get that biscuit, you gotta make sacrifices. Just like if you wanna get legitimate money, have a job, you gotta make sacrifices. You gotta go to sleep early at night. You gotta wake up early in the morning. You gotta listen to your boss man. No matter what road you're walking down in life, you're gonna have sacrifices to make. That goes to another rule. I mean, how willing are you to do what you gotta do to protect your life, your freedom, and your operation? You really willing to put in that work? If worst comes to worst. These are questions you gotta ask yourself. What am I gonna do if this happens? What am I gonna do if that happens? Somebody snitched on me, but I don't know who did it. Nah, you gotta know. You gotta be 1, 2, 5, 10 steps ahead of everybody around you. You gotta know what's going on. You can't sleep, you can't be lazy, you can't rely on other people. No matter what road you're walking down in life, man, you're responsible for everything that happens. If you get jacked, you are responsible for that. If you get whacked, you put yourself in front of that bullet. You're responsible. I'm not saying you deserved it. All I'm saying is that you're responsible for everything that happens in your life. If you get in a car accident today, you're responsible for that too because you was the one behind the wheel. See what I'm saying? You gotta take responsibility for you and what happens in your life. You're either gonna be predator or you're gonna be prey. Sometimes you might be both. Somebody can catch you slipping.